Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to do a deep dive into something pretty amazing. We're going to jump into the future. Well, not too far into the future. It's just to 2025.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, and we're going to see how AI is going to change industries in just about a year from now. And we have a fantastic source to guide us. We're looking at some predictions from Nvidia, a leading AI company.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say they definitely know what they're talking about when it comes to AI. And what's really interesting, this isn't just some, techie stuff for the experts.
Right.
These trends that NVIDIA is outlining, they could impact almost everyone, whatever industry you're in.
It's like getting a sneak peek at what's coming.
Exactly. It can help you make better decisions, kind of stay ahead of the curve.
Absolutely. And one of the things that jumped out at me right away, just the amount of data we're all swimming in. Industries have something like 120 zettabytes of data.
Wow.
I mean, can you even imagine that? That's 120 times more than all the grains of sand on every single beach on Earth.
Okay, yeah, that is a lot of data. That's mind-blowing. But up until recently, most of it's just been sitting there.
Yeah, just kind of dormant, right?
Yeah, but NVIDIA predicts that a type of AI, large language models, LLMs is what they're called, they'll be able to actually make sense of all this data.
LLMs.
Yeah, they're trained on these massive, huge data sets, and they're becoming really, really good at recognizing patterns, figuring out trends, even creating new content.
Okay, so we have these LLMs. They can crunch all this data. Where does that lead us? What's the next step?
Well, both those popular AI chatbots, like ChatGPT.
Oh, yeah, everybody's talking about this.
Yeah, and the experts at NVIDIA, they're both predicting this rise of what they call agentic AI. It's a little hard to wrap your head around, but think of it like this. Imagine you have an AI assistant that can not only schedule your meetings, the basic stuff,
Right.
but it can also learn what you prefer, how you like things done. It can adapt when things change and even negotiate things for you, all without needing step-by-step instructions.
Right.
That's the kind of power we're talking about here. AI that can act independently and work with humans almost like a partner.
I mean, that's incredible, but also a little bit, I don't know, makes you think, right? AI making decisions on its own.
It's definitely something to consider, the implications of this, for sure.
It is. But let's, before we get too far into, science fiction territory,
Right.
let's bring it back down to earth a little bit. How does NVIDIA see this agentic AI actually playing out in the real world?
Right. Okay, so let's start with healthcare.
Okay, healthcare.
Imagine a world where robots are assisting in these really complex surgeries, and your appointments are managed by, digital humans, and AI is helping develop life-saving drugs. That's the kind of revolution NVIDIA is predicting.
Okay, hold on. Robots doing surgery. That sounds like a scene out of a movie.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. But robots are already helping in surgery, but they're getting even more advanced thanks to AI. They're actually training in virtual worlds using these things called digital twins to do these intricate procedures.
Digital twins. That sounds...
I know, right?
What does that even mean?
Okay, so basically a digital twin is like a perfect virtual copy of something in the real world.
Okay.
In this case, it's a virtual copy of the human body. So these robots are practicing their surgery skills on these virtual patients before they ever go near a real operating room.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so they can master all these techniques, handle different situations, all in a safe environment.
So it's like a flight simulator, but for surgery?
Exactly. Exactly. And this leads to faster recovery times for patients, and it really takes some of the pressure off of surgeons. And that could, make healthcare more efficient and potentially less expensive in the long run.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So robots in the operating room. What about these digital humans managing appointments?
Oh, yeah, that's another really interesting one. Think about it. Instead of being stuck on hold forever, you could be talking to a friendly digital human that can book appointments for you, answer simple questions, even give you personalized advice based on your medical history.
So it's like having a personal assistant just for your health.
Yeah. It could really change the patient experience for the better. And think about it. It frees up human healthcare workers to focus on the more complicated stuff.
So AI isn't replacing doctors and nurses. It's more like working alongside them.
Exactly, like a super efficient team.
I like that. And this teamwork, it extends to drug development too, right? You mentioned that earlier.
Right. NVIDIA predicts these, they call them drug discovery AI factories.
Yeah.
They're like these virtual labs where AI can test tons of different drug combinations way faster than with traditional methods.
Wow, so it's like speeding up the process of finding new cures.
Exactly. And it's not just about software anymore. AI is coming into the physical world in a really big way.
So from AI on screens, now we're talking AI in the real world.
Exactly. Imagine robots that can actually interact with their environment, not just in, factories or controlled places, but in our everyday lives.
That's a big leap.
And this is where this physically based AI comes in. For AI to function out in the real world, it needs to understand, like, the laws of physics, gravity, inertia, how objects interact, all that.
So it's not just about being smart. The AI has to understand the physical world too.
Yeah, imagine an AI trying to pick up something fragile, but it doesn't know how much pressure to use. It could crush it.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why training in these really sophisticated simulations like virtual worlds is crucial for this kind of AI. And that's where those digital twins I mentioned earlier come in handy again.
Ah, I see. So they're using those virtual worlds to teach AI the rules of the real world. But hold on, aren't robots still super expensive? How are we going to see them everywhere so soon?
Well, that's the surprising part. Nvidia predicts that, get this, the average price for a humanoid robot will drop to something like $10,800 by 2025.
Wow. That's way cheaper than I thought. So robots are becoming more affordable then.
Exactly, which means more businesses can use them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And when we say robots, we're not just talking about those, human-shaped robots you see in the movies.
Right.
It's about robots being built into different systems like traffic control, even whole cities.
Whoa. So AI is becoming like woven into the fabric of our world.
You got it. But you might be thinking, how do you even teach a robot to handle something as complicated as a city?
Yeah, good point.
Well, that's where these things called small language models come in. They're kind of like leaner versions of LLMs. They're designed to work on devices, we say, at the edge. Basically means they can process information in real time, right where it's happening.
So a robot on a busy street, it doesn't have to wait for instructions from like a central computer. It can make decisions right there on the spot.
Exactly. It's super fast. And this ability to process information instantly, it's going to be huge for industries like automotive and retail.
Hmm. Yeah, anywhere where things are moving fast. Okay, so we've got AI assisting in surgeries, managing appointments, developing drugs, navigating our physical world. I'm already feeling overwhelmed.
Uh-huh. It is a lot.
What else is on the horizon?
All right, so buckle up because we're about to enter the world of finance. AI is coming to financial services in a big way. Get ready.
Oh boy, okay. What kind of changes are we talking about here?
Picture this. You're interacting with a lifelike 3D avatar to talk about your banking needs. That's the kind of a personalized experience NVIDIA predicts, with AI agents becoming really integrated into financial services.
Wow, okay. So we're going from like automated phone systems to AI
Yeah,
avatars.
pretty big jump. And it's not just about interacting with the customers. Think about AI agents that can summarize super complicated data for analysts,
Huh.
helping them make smarter investment decisions. Or even, get this, AI that can create entirely new trading strategies based on its analysis of, like, market trends.
So is AI starting to take on some of the jobs that humans do in finance?
Yeah, it looks like it. And to keep up with all this, financial institutions are building what NVIDIA calls AI factories. These are platforms that are specifically designed to develop and launch AI applications on a large scale.
So having AI expertise is becoming pretty crucial for anyone in finance then.
Oh, absolutely. But with all this talk about AI using financial data,
Yeah,
what about security and privacy? Those are big concerns, right?
absolutely.
NVIDIA gets that. They actually believe AI can be a powerful tool for protecting data and making sure things are done by the rules.
So AI, instead of being a threat to our data, it could actually help safeguard it.
That's the idea. It can sift through massive amounts of data, spot potential problems, and even prevent fraud. Our financial systems could become way more secure.
Okay, so AI's got a role in healthcare, robotics, finance. We're talking about a lot here.
Yeah.
But I gotta know, how does it impact entertainment? That's something I'm really curious about.
Get ready for a future where your entertainment is totally personalized just for you, thanks to AI.
Okay, I'm definitely interested. Tell me more.
Imagine watching a movie trailer that was created just for you, showing the scenes and characters you'd like best.
Oh, wow.
Or watching a live game, but the commentary adapts to your favorite teams and players.
Whoa, that's next level.
It's all about customization.
Yeah, like having a personal entertainment concierge.
Exactly. And it's not just about passively watching anymore. NVIDIA thinks AI will make entertainment much more interactive. Imagine changing the pace of a show based on how you like to watch, or having AI recommend hidden gems you'd never find on your own.
So AI is taking entertainment from like a one-size-fits-all to it's like having a friend who knows your taste perfectly and picks everything just for you.
That's a great way to put it. And speaking of connections, let's talk about telecom companies. They're expected to become really important players in the AI revolution.
Interesting. What's their role going to be?
Well, Nvidia predicts that telecom providers will start offering AI applications right alongside their 5G internet service. So imagine more powerful and more personalized mobile experiences.
So it's not just about faster internet, it's about AI being part of the whole mobile experience.
Exactly. Imagine being able to like use your phone to chat with an AI agent that can help you pick the best data plan, fix technical issues, or answer your billing questions right away.
No more waiting on hold forever.
Exactly.
I like it.
And it's not just customer service. AI can also optimize network performance. Like predict and prevent slowdowns. So faster downloads, smoother streaming, better internet for everyone.
So AI is making the internet itself more efficient.
Pretty much. But here's the most interesting prediction NVIDIA says, and it's a new term for me. They call it sovereign AI.
Sovereign AI. Never heard of it.
It's the idea that countries will work with telecom companies to develop their own AI using their own data and focused on their specific national interests.
So like AI that's tailored to a country's needs.
Exactly. It's a pretty wild concept. Could have big implications for politics and how technology develops around the world.
Wow, this deep dive's taking us down some interesting paths. We've gone from healthcare to robots, finance, entertainment, and now even international relations with this sovereign AI thing. What else does NVIDIA have for us?
Hold on, Dad. We're headed to the automotive industry next, where AI is about to really take the wheel.
Sounds like we're going to hit the road.
Yet AI is moving from the back seat to the driver's seat. And NVIDIA says when it comes to those self-driving cars that everybody's talking about, generative AI, that's going to be really important, especially for what they call corner cases.
Corner cases. Okay, those sound a little scary. What are those?
Yeah, think of corner cases as like those really rare, unpredictable things that happen on the road. Even experienced human drivers find them tough. Like a kid runs out into the street, or you've got a crazy construction zone with detours everywhere, or like really thick fog where you can't see anything. These are all situations that those self-driving cars need to be ready for.
Right. Yeah, those are definitely edge cases that even we humans have to make split-second decisions about. So how's AI going to handle all that?
That's where generative AI comes in. It can create tons of synthetic data. It's basically like simulating those tricky situations in a virtual world so developers can train those self-driving systems to handle all kinds of things before they're ever out on real roads.
It's like a crash course in defensive driving, but in the metaverse.
Exactly. And it goes beyond just those specific cases. NVIDIA says it's important to simulate whole driving environments to really test and refine these cars.
So not just reacting to one thing, but how the AI navigates a whole bunch of stuff happening at once.
And to make this happen, NVIDIA talks about a three-computer approach. So one computer's in a data center, it's training the AI. Another one runs those complex simulations. And then the third one that's in the car itself, it handles processing all the data in real time as the car's driving.
So it's like a whole network of AI all working together to make the car go. It's not just one computer in the car making all the decisions.
Exactly. And speaking of interconnected systems, let's shift gears again and talk about energy. AI is playing a big part in making smarter and more sustainable energy grids.
Okay, how does AI fit into the world of power lines and electricity?
Well, think about this. Imagine you can track exactly how much energy you're using in your home, like in real time. So you know when you're using the most, and you can maybe change some habits, save some money and energy too. That's the future that NVIDIA sees with these AI-powered smart grids.
So it's like a fitness tracker, but for your home's energy use.
Got it. And it goes beyond that too. AI can help utility companies respond automatically to things like down power lines, so the whole grid is more resilient and efficient.
So AI is not just making our homes smarter, but the whole energy system.
That's right, and it's a key player in the move to cleaner energy sources.
Hmm.
NVIDIA thinks AI is going to be really important for getting the most out of things like nuclear power and natural gas, which are cleaner than those traditional fossil fuels.
So AI is helping us create a more sustainable energy future.
Absolutely. Now hold on to your shopping carts because AI is about to roll into the retail industry, ready to change how we all shop.
Okay, I'm ready to check out this AI-powered shopping experience. What can we expect?
Imagine a store where you don't have to wait in line to check out because AI is doing it all for you as you shop and mat. NVIDIA calls this software-defined retail.
No more waiting in line. That's a dream come true. How does that even work?
It's a combo of AI and computer vision. So there are cameras and sensors all over the store. They can tell what products you're picking up and add them to your virtual cart. Then when you're done, you just walk out and your payment's taken care of automatically.
Wow, that's amazing. It's like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, but it's happening now.
Exactly. And it's not just about easy checkouts. AI can also make sure the right products are in the right places based on what customers are buying, so there's less waste and popular items are always in stock. It can even help prevent shoplifting by spotting suspicious activity.
So AI is making retail more efficient, convenient, and secure.
Exactly. And it goes beyond the store itself. AI is changing the whole supply chain too. Imagine a supply chain where everything runs smoothly. Deliveries are faster, costs are lower, and you get exactly what you need when you need it, thanks to AI-powered logistics. Nvidia sees a future with smart robots, generative AI, and digital twins, all working together to create a really efficient system.
So AI is streamlining everything from the factory to the customer's door.
Exactly. And this brings up an interesting point. We've been talking about AI in healthcare robotics, energy retail, even finance and entertainment. Is there anything AI won't change?
That's a really good question. I'm curious, what do you think? Are there any areas where AI's impact might not be as obvious or might take longer to see?
Well, it's hard to imagine any industry completely escaping AI's influence. But some areas might adopt it more slowly or in a more subtle way. Think about creative fields like art or music.
Yeah, those are often seen as uniquely human things, driven by emotion and intuition. Can AI really contribute to something so subjective?
That's a good point. But AI is already being used as a tool to help boost creativity, not replace it. Like AI algorithms can help musicians come up with new melodies or artists explore different visual styles.
So AI is like a creative partner offering new possibilities and expanding the boundaries of art.
Exactly. And even in fields where human connection is really important, like therapy or counseling, AI can play a supportive role. Things like AI-powered chatbots could offer basic mental health support or help therapists analyze patient data to personalize treatment plans.
So AI isn't about replacing human connection, it's more about making it better.
Exactly. And it brings us back to a key idea. AI is a tool. How we use it is up to us. And it's really important to think about the ethical implications and how it could impact society.
You're absolutely right. We can't just embrace AI without thinking about the potential consequences. We need to be careful and plan ahead.
I agree. And that careful approach is especially important as we start talking about AI applications that are already making a difference in our lives today.
Okay, let's get into some real-world examples of AI in action. I'm really interested in those advancements you mentioned in healthcare. Let's get into it then. What are some of those applications that are already out there?
One area where AI is already making a big difference is in diagnosing diseases,
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that earlier.
right? Like think about medical images,
Mm.
X-rays, MRIs, that kind of thing. They can be super complex. Even the best doctors might miss something small. But AI algorithms can analyze those images looking for patterns and things that are out of place that maybe a human wouldn't catch.
So it's like a second opinion helping doctors be more accurate?
Exactly. And it's not just about finding things that were missed.
Mm.
AI can also help doctors make diagnoses faster, which can be really important, when time is critical.
Right. The sooner you know what's wrong, the sooner you can start treatment.
Exactly. And it's not just about diagnosing diseases. AI is also being used to create personalized treatment plans.
Okay, you talked about that before. How does AI personalize treatment?
Well, imagine cancer treatments that are designed specifically for your genes or diabetes medication that adjusts based on your blood sugar levels in real time. That's the kind of future AI is making possible in healthcare.
So it's moving away from that one-size-fits-all approach to medicine and toward treatments that are tailored to each individual patient.
Exactly. And AI is also playing a key role in drug discovery, like we talked about earlier, by analyzing huge amounts of data and simulating how different drugs interact with the body. AI is speeding up the development of new treatments.
It's amazing to think that we could be close to finding cures for diseases that have been around for centuries.
It's a really exciting time for medical research, and AI is a big part of that, but healthcare is just one area where AI is making waves. Let's switch gears again and talk about transportation, self-driving cars specifically.
Okay, self-driving cars have been in the news for years, but it seems like we're finally getting closer to seeing them on the roads.
That's right. Autonomous vehicles aren't just a futuristic fantasy anymore. They're being tested all over the world, and while there's still some challenges, the progress has been pretty impressive.
And AI is at the heart of it all, right?
Absolutely. It's AI algorithms that allow these cars to understand their surroundings, make decisions about where to go, and react to things like changing traffic.
So AI is basically taking over the role of the driver.
In a lot of ways, yes. And as this technology keeps developing, we can expect to see big changes in how we get around travel and transport goods.
I can imagine a future with no traffic jams and way fewer accidents because human error is taken out of the equation.
Those are definitely some potential benefits, and it's not just about self-driving cars. AI is also being used to make traffic flow better in cities, reduce congestion, and even improve air quality.
So AI is making our transportation systems more efficient and sustainable too.
Exactly. Now let's move on to the world of business and finance. AI is transforming how companies do everything from marketing and sales to customer service and risk management.
That's something I'm really interested in. How is AI changing the business world?
Well, one example is the rise of AI-powered chatbots.
Yeah.
They're getting more and more advanced, giving customers instant support and personalized recommendations 24/7.
So it's like having a virtual assistant that's always available?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. And it's not just about customer service. AI algorithms are also being used to analyze market trends, predict what customers are going to do, and figure out the best pricing strategies.
So AI is giving businesses a much better understanding of their customers and market.
Exactly. And that can lead to more effective marketing, more sales, and happier customers.
It sounds like AI is giving businesses a real advantage.
It is, and it's not just for big companies. AI is also helping small businesses and entrepreneurs. There are AI tools now that can help with things like accounting, social media management, and even website design.
So AI is kind of leveling the playing field in some ways.
Exactly. It's giving smaller companies access to tools that used to only be available to big corporations.
It's amazing to see all the different industries that AI is impacting. We've talked about healthcare, transportation, business, even things like entertainment and energy. It seems like the possibilities are endless.
There really are. And as AI continues to evolve, we can expect to see even more innovative applications popping up everywhere.
It's an exciting time to be alive and witnessing this technology revolution firsthand.
It certainly is. And while there are some legitimate concerns about the potential risks of I think the potential benefits are even greater.
It all comes down to using AI responsibly. If we're careful and plan ahead, we can use AI to create a better future for everyone.
I agree. And that's a great point to wrap up on today. We've covered so much ground from the latest AI trends to real-world examples that are already changing our lives.
It's clear that AI isn't science fiction anymore. It's a powerful force that's transforming our world.
And as we head into this AI-powered future, it's important to stay informed, stay engaged, and stay optimistic about the possibilities.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of AI.